Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Green 18. I'm scared. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll go with their leading rusher from the season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to go, night, night.
Here's Rodgers. And Willis has it, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Quick.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got Adams on the hook up. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 99, check 99.
Well, the first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
158. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Next one. Safety's creeping. Hey, Buzz.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, QB, come on.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
58, come on. Got a game situation, let's go. Slam.
On second down, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
I mean, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I'm coming after you. Mike 42, check.
Gun.
Mike 42.
Hey, Charlie.
You can't block me.
Here we go.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
26.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Echo.
57's Mike. Mike, 57. 3 buzz.
From the 24, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch his flag.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either not the tie, but yeah. Either.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Ken.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 32.
So it's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 12-yard line.
No, 258.
Check 13. Check 13.
We didn't give up.
On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the product goes, just do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for granted. But thank you, Dr. Boys. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Red.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got
Gun.
58, boys. 58. 58.
Flacco. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Ready. Gun.
58, right over there.
One day.
58, right there. That's 17.
Hey, Delta.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And Joe Aaron, down he goes. Back at the 8. Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this week. No longer. You know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Blue 58!
Hey, let's get in that hose. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Get right!
53, Mike. Watch us.
Jump out!
Watch the slant.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look at lift to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Certainly not what they were looking for there on the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Flacco. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Jumping.
Hey! Monday!
No runner. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming back. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, let's get there. Sponge. No. 49, check 49.
Done.
58, right over there.
Now it's Flacco. Completes it to the fullback hand. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
I know you felt that one.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman will have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Stop your body.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, the return is Irvin. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I honestly think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Packers, first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have enough time to find someone open downfield and get covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To the 50.
Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
Here's Rodgers. Gonna throw again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Devontae.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Watch the shoot at 50.
They'll try to run in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Yeah, Liz.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Shotgun now for Rodgers. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Crosby puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Rewind. Here we go. Check 4. Regular.
Flacco will use the arm this time. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Gun.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He gets us with a Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Switch.
To pass, Flacco. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Ready!
Rip right.
Rewind! Gun!
I'm here all day. 9.2.
Flacco from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Blue 58. Yeah, live.
57's the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers caught by Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Watch the out. Check it out.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Eluding the pressure, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll give the punt down the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check out, bro.
Getting hot, set, swing. Let's go, hurry up.
From the gun, Flacco. The carry is complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hey.
Kill. 58's the money.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
61, matchbox, right.
A red zone first down for Flacco. This guy's man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 15. As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
By the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Second and 10. Flacco. And he whips that one incomplete there. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third and 10.
Monday, just left.
42, Mike 42.
Hey, box truck.
42's mark, 42's mark. Army.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Watch out.
5-0.
Mike 42. I got you.
Flacco now on forward. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
In your face. Check, 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 check. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Shoot! They give it off here to the tight end. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
60 outlaw. Choose the mark. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, high 7. Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. Quit talking about it and bring it. 42 approaching, spell, defense.
The first throw for the backup passer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, dude. 52. Let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the eye.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he hit it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry. 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
No. Off.
Elijah Jones down to the 25. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
158. Get 300. Get 300.
From the third down, Rodgers got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Hey, that's the way you finish, boy. Finish strong.
Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Single.
Here's carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them so the passes can work as well.
And we're bringing down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Oh, wait, hold everything. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're going to go for it on fourth. Brock Osweiler staying on the field.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Switch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.